Hello, my viewers, my good great audience. Today I'm gonna teach you regarding the travel rules for the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I want you to know that we have two countries called Congo. I know most of you know those two countries. Yeah, there is one that is called Congo. Yes. And the code for that country is CG. But we also have Congo Democratic Republic. The two letters for that Congo Democratic Republic is CD. The other one is CG. This one is CD. And now we are going to learn about Congo Democratic Republic. Yes, into brackets CD. CD. D for dog. C for cat. D for dog. The other one is C for cat. G for girl. So we are discussing the Congo Democratic Republic, which the capital city is called Kinshasa, because I also teach regarding the geography of the countries. So let us continue. Let us start with the document validity. I normally prefer starting with the document validity so that you may know what you need as document validity when you are traveling to that country. Passports and other documents accepted for entry must be valid for the period of intended stay. Number 1A. So that one was number 1 under document validity. Number 1A. Passports and other documents accepted for entry issued to nationals of Congo Democratic Republic must be valid on arrival. So number 1B. Passports and other documents accepted for entry issued to residents of Congo Democratic Republic must be valid on arrival. Crew members, general declaration is required. Then we go to military hyphen. Military, and then we have no hyphen but colon. Number 1 under military. Passports not required for UN armed forces, military personnel holding movement orders for Congo Democratic Republic. Number 2 under military. Passports not required for US military and Department of Defense civilian personnel, if holding a US military ID card or CAC card and collective movement or individual travel orders. Visa exemptions. Who does not need a visa? Number 1, nationals of Congo Democratic Republic. Number 2, nationals of Burundi and Rwanda. Yeah. Number 3, nationals of Congo and Zimbabwe for a maximum stay of 90 days. Number 3, I'm talking about now the other country called Congo. When you hear me say Congo without Democratic Republic, that is the other country that is called Congo, which capital city is Brazzaville. So that one also do not need a visa. Number 3. Number 4, nationals of Iran and South Africa with a diplomatic passport. Number 5, nationals of Iran with a service passport. So with the service and the diplomatic passports, I will not elaborate. Why? I always say that service passports, official passports, diplomatic passports are issued to government workers. So when they are traveling, they normally travel to present their government in foreign missions, and they normally know the rules because they are the instruction, and there are normally arrangements between their government and the country that they are going to visit or to travel on duty. So let me talk about transit without a visa. Is it possible to transit Congo without a visa? So there are no transit facilities. Passengers must comply with all entry regulations for Congo Democratic Republic. So when you are going, there is no transit facility. You cannot say, I'm going to pass Congo to another country without a visa because I'm not entering. When you are transiting, it's like the US. In the US, we have no transit facilities. So whoever is transiting US to go to Canada or wherever must comply with all entry requirements. For example, I could be coming from somewhere, for example, let me give an example. maybe I'm coming from Barbados, traveling to Miami, and then my final destination is Canada. But yeah, you know Miami is in the US. You cannot say that now because you are transiting the US, you are going to Canada, you do not need a visa for US because you have got your Canadian documents. Maybe you have a residence permit for Canada. You must also have a US visa. There is no transit without visa facilities in the US. And the passport that do not need a visa to transit the US is a Canadian passport. So even if you have a British passport going via the US, maybe to another country like Canada or Mexico, you must have a US visa. But now for the UK passports or the European passports, you can apply for the ESTA, Electronic System for Travel Authorization. You can apply online, but if you don't have the ESTA, my dear, you must have a visa. That was just an example. So in Congo, it is the same. Yes. If you need a visa to enter Congo, even if you are going to go through Congo, you need a visa to go through because there is no transit facility. There is no transit without a visa facility. I gave an example of the US so that you can understand, darlings. So that one is good to note. Merchant seamen. Visa is required except for merchant seamen who are nationals of Burundi, Congo, Congo, Congo Democratic Republic, Rwanda and Zimbabwe. Crew members, visa is not required. Crew members, those are the ones that are going to work in a flight. You don't need a visa if you're traveling on duty. Visa issuance. Who can get a visa on arrival in Congo? Number 1. Nationals of Kenya, Mauritius, and Tanzania can obtain a visa on arrival for a maximum stay of 7 days. Full stop. They can apply to extend their stay. Number 2. Passengers with a document that proves their Congo Democratic Republic origins can obtain a visa on arrival for a maximum stay of 30 days. Number 3, passengers with a document that proves that their parents are Congo Democratic Republic origins can obtain a visa on arrival for a maximum stay of 30 days. Number 4, passengers with an attestation letter issued by the United Nations in Congo Democratic Republic certifying that the passenger is assigned to Congo Democratic Republic can obtain a visa on arrival. Someone is making noise. Someone is making noise somewhere. That's why I'm trying to shout. So, passengers with the letter. Passengers with the letter. Number 5. Passengers with the letter. Someone is making noise. That's why you see I'm repeating. Passengers with the letter, into brackets, visa volant, issued by the Ministry of Interior and Security can obtain a visa on arrival for a maximum stay of 7 days. Full stop. They can apply to extend their stay. Number 6. Passengers with an Interpol ID card traveling on duty can obtain a visa on arrival. Full stop. Number 7. Nationals of Congo can obtain a visa on arrival for a maximum stay of 7 days at Ndijili. Ndijili. Let me spell the word Ndijili. N apostrophe D J I L I. Let me tell someone to keep quiet. They are making too much noise. I don't know why they are shouting. Someone is shouting. That's why I'm stopping. You see, I'm trying to talk and someone is talking too much. That's why I was stopping. Sorry for the break. Don't worry. There are people who are making too much noise. So that one is for the Congo. You know now when you hear me saying Congo, meaning Congo that is not in the Congo Democratic Republic. So the other country called Congo can get a visa on arrival in Ndijili. I spelled the name in Ndijili. So additional information, passengers with a long-term visa must hold an exit/re-entry visa. Full stop. This does not apply to passengers with a visa establishment permanent. Let me spell the word D establishment. It is written D apostrophe D, okay, small d apostrophe capital E T A B L I S E M E N T. Yeah, that is the spelling of what of the visa D establishment. And then after that, permanent. Let me repeat that statement and the additional information. Passengers with a long-term visa must hold an exit/re-entry visa, full stop. This does not apply to passengers with a visa D establishment, permanent, into brackets VEP. Those who have that know that. Number 2, when the number of entries is not specified, the visa is only valid for one entry. Because I've ever seen people with trying to travel with a visa that is already used. For example, mostly for the countries that use paper visas, e.g., some people when traveling to Doha, maybe to Dubai, there are some countries that issue paper visas, or even they issue visas on the passport. Sometimes they indicate one entry, sometimes they indicate 2 entries, or sometimes they indicate multiple. Multiple is the best. For a single entry visa, after using that visa, even if the date still shows valid, you cannot enter again with that visa because it is one entry visa. So people normally mistake. They come to the airport with the visa because it is valid, and it is a single entry visa and they have used it. So it is good to be very careful, because remember, when you come to the airport with such a visa, you are going to be offloaded. It is time wasting. You waste your time all the way from home to the airport and all that. So you can repeat that. Okay, let me repeat that number 2 again for you. When the number of entries is not specified, the visa is only valid for one entry. So you have a Congo Democratic Republic visa that is not written number 1 entry, 2 entry, 3 entries or anything. That visa is valid for one entry. So when you enter with it to Congo once, you cannot re-enter with it. Warning: visitors not holding visas issued in the country of residence could be refused entry, full stop. Visas issued in another country will only be accepted when there is no embassy of Congo Democratic Republic in the country of residence. Yeah, because now that is fishy. For example, if you live in maybe in Nigeria, and we have got a Congo Democratic Republic embassy in Nigeria, you should have the visa you should get your Congolese visa, whatever, for Congo Democratic Republic visa in Nigeria. You can only be allowed to get a visa from another country if there is no embassy of Democratic Republic of Congo in Nigeria. That's an example. Yeah. And there should be evidence that you went to get it in another country. You have got the entry stamps for that country where you went to get the visa and such things. So that one is under warning. Number 2, under warning: visitors are not permitted to enter Congo Democratic Republic on the date of expiry indicated on the visa. Full stop. At the latest, the visa may be used 1 day before the date of expiry. Number 3, visitors not holding return or onward tickets could be refused entry. Don't never forget a return or an onward ticket when you are visiting any country, by the way. So number 4, visas must be used within 3 months after the date of issuance. I hope that is very clear. You can replay the video to listen to that. Health: vaccinations against yellow fever required. Let me repeat: health, vaccination against yellow fever required. Exempt from yellow fever vaccination, children under 9 months of age. Number 2, nationals of Congo Democratic Republic. Number 3, passengers transiting Congo Democratic Republic if not leaving the transit area. Recommended: vaccination against yellow fever for all passengers. That is a recommendation. Then number 2, malaria prophylaxis, malaria risk, mainly due to P. falciparum, exists throughout the year in the whole country. Full stop. Recommended prevention, C. So that is it regarding the Congo Democratic Republic. Please go through the video. Maybe you need to go to Congo to visit. Know what you need to have. Have your return ticket if you are visiting. And have a nice time in Congo. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourself. Remember, you have got tourist attraction in Congo, by the way. Yeah, you can go and see the animals in Congo that are there. We have got nice things in Congo. And it is good to know that. So thank you so much for listening. Watch the whole video. It's not a long one. And may God bless you for your support. Let's keep up the good work. Please be very security alert. Take care wherever you travel. I talked regarding not giving your bag to anyone to carry for you. And never carry any luggage for anyone. Whether they have excess luggage and tell you to put their excess in your luggage because maybe you have lesser weight. Never try that. Please do not carry anything for anyone that you do not know, because anything can happen, and airports are very sensitive places. Have a nice journey. Bon voyage. Merci beaucoup. Bye.